When I heard the Hyundai Ioniq 5N really won me over. I always look forward to the sweeping arc of the departure ramp onto the Palisades Interstate Parkway that comes immediately after leaving New York City over the George Washington Bridge. After all that traffic in Manhattan, you may power hard onto one of the state's most gorgeous highways if you time it just right, that is, when there aren't many other cars around or at night. As the engine roared wide open throttle in my ear while I was in second gear, flashing lights on the dashboard screen alerted me to the fact that I was bouncing off my red line. The Ioniq 5N howled and hesitated as it approached its rev limiter, preventing it from speeding up until I shifted into third and let go of the hammer once again, stopping me from leaving the ramp. As expected, I accelerated quickly and effortlessly overtook a speeding BMW X5M, with my laughing overpowering the sounds of the engine. I knew this car would be a riot to drive. I didn't expect a rev limiter to be part of the experience, since none of the aforementioned events were truly occurring. I put a lot of it in quotations. There was no engine or dual-clutch transmission on the electric Ioniq 5N. It is intended to provide all of those sensations, sounds, feel, and even vibrations at a level often associated with a gas-powered performance vehicle, but without emitting any emissions from the exhaust. These feelings are appropriate for a 641-horsepower SUV that thunders and handles better than something this big should. It costs less than $70,000 and can reach 60 miles per hour from zero in just over 3 seconds. What a bundle! More than simply another quick electric SUV, the Ioniq 5N is. Regardless of its powertrain, it's the link between the past and the future and might be the best performance car deal on the market at the moment. If this fails to impress your ardent gas car enthusiasts, then they probably detest having fun. Let me begin by saying this: the Ioniq 5N is a professional ass-kicker. I have a lot more to say. Its mission is to kick ass, find more ass when it's finished, and then kick that ass as well. You'll daydream about driving it and imagine all the asses you're going to kick with its assistance when you're not really driving it. Moreover, the majority of people won't notice it coming because it's a Hyundai. Identify the rival. Chances are, this powerful Korean crossover performs it more effectively. It will send a Dodge Challenger enthusiast to therapy, defeat a Lamborghini Urus in a drag race, and make the driver of an AMG Mercedes who is loudly revving at a stoplight think twice before making his next move. And he should have been driving nonetheless if he was in a Dodge Challenger. It was probably the Nissan GT-R that was the last performance vehicle I drove that was this rebellious. Furthermore, being an advancement of the same concept, the Ioniq 5N shares characteristics and a mission with the R35 GT-R. It would have been sufficient if the engineers at Hyundai's on-performance division had intended to create a normal go-fast version of the fantastic Ioniq 5 with improvements to the electric powertrain, track brakes, suspension, and other standard features. They didn't stop there, though. It is nearly a completely different vehicle. Every part of the construction has been strengthened and fortified. There are 42 more weld spots on it that stiffen the body in white, battery mounts, motor mountings, and other areas. This model is the only one with the regenerative braking system. The brakes are track-spec 15.75-inch front rotors with 4-piston monoblock calipers and 14.2-inch rear rotors. The electric motors are also new. They have a combined sustained output of 601 horsepower, with 223 horsepower up front and 378 horsepower at the back. You can unlock up to 641 horsepower by using the N-Grin Boost mode, which provides 10 seconds of overboost. Additionally, Hyundai claims that when the Ioniq 5N is in track mode, it loads weight onto the front axle using the Regan system, resulting in a sharper turn-in that is analogous to trail braking in a typical performance vehicle.